Hey YouTube, I got a review here. Sunset Darkness 0231. Doing a review on a knife instead of something music related. It's going to be a knife. It's a Bear & Son Balisong. Don't know the model because it doesn't say on the box or anything like that. Got it at my local pawn shop. Doesn't say on the knife. The blade, I do believe, well, I'll go ahead and measure it so I can be sure. Overall, blade is 4 inches. The sharpened part of the blade, however, is just under 3. Closed, 4.5 inches. Handle length, 4. So those are the specs. And width, it is 1/4 inch. I'm going to talk about the handle right now. And then later on in the video I'll tell you why I don't like the knife. Handle is just a solid piece of steel. I forgot what they call that construction. Has holes cut into it for lightweight. And then it's got all the slots cut out and everything for the blade. The T-latch. It's all about the T-latch. Horrible. Gets a 1 out of 5 star just because after 2 weeks it just falls open like that. Also, it doesn't have a latch gate. Doesn't have, no, it's not spring latch, but you wouldn't expect to find that on such a cheap knife. It's $24. It's an okay quality knife, and it's the best Balisong I think you're going to get for $25. You want to get an O-ring to put right here, and it'll keep the T-latch from getting in the way of the blade, because that's the only problem I've had really that gets in the way. I don't care much for the T-latch not locking into place like that. If you open it, put the T-latch on, it becomes a total pain to get off and on. Gets really tight then. I don't care much for it, you know, like this. I always carry it upside down, tip up carry. That's just my preferred method of carrying, so I don't really have to worry about the T-latch. So yeah, let's talk about the paint on it. It's texture paint, keeps it in your hand pretty nicely. I don't have much problems with it falling out or anything like that. Let's talk about the blade. The blade is relatively sharp, you know, it comes sharp. Cuts pretty good. I've sharpened it 2 or 3 times. I don't know how long I've had it really. It's just an average blade. I don't know the steel. It doesn't tell me on the blade or the box or anything like that. It just says Bear MGC, USA. Can't find them on the internet, that's why I don't know the model. Just an average blade, you know. It loses its edge, you know, like the average knife. And nothing fancy or anything like that. Pretty easy to sharpen, you know. I use a Smith & pocket sharpener. Find it real quick. Got a carbide right here. I'm sorry, that's ceramic and that's the carbide. And then you have ORide for sharpening serrations. Carry this pretty much everywhere. It's a great sharpener. Do recommend it. It's $8. Back to the knife though. Like I said, just a average quality blade. And overall just an average knife. You know, for $25 you're getting an okay knife. Let's talk about why I don't like it. Small handles. 4 inches may not seem small to you, but when you're flipping a Balisong and you have decent sized hands, you want something that you can hold on to and have a little extra room to move around with. Something this just doesn't have. It is very fast though because of all these different features. So it can move really fast. It's very lightweight. And just a 3 out of 5 stars on the knife. I would give it lower you know, but a lot of the problems I have with it are ones that I bought knowing I would have those problems. Next reason I don't like it is the pins. I don't like pins, but I don't like screws on such a cheap knife. If you're into the knife world, you know good quality knives, Cold Steel, Benchmade, Spyderco, different ones like that, then you know how much a good Balisong costs. Close to $200. If you want, I guess, an acceptable Balisong that won't fall apart on you, $80 for the Kimura series, Bradley Kimura. But on a cheap quality knife like this, your screws are going to come loose every other day if you have screws. You have to retighten them, which is going to get in the way, and then you're going to strip them and you're not going to be able to fix it anymore. With pins, they will stay in tight longer, but once they get loose, they're loose forever. That's why I don't like the pins. I think I've pretty much went over just about everything on the knife. I can't think of anything. If you think of something, leave a comment, message me, and tell me what you think of the review. I'll have more coming up, unboxings, different things like that on a lot of different things. So, hope you enjoyed the review. Comment, message me, whatever. Bye.